Just chatting away with Will Ferguson, Dave. Thank you very much. Talking about WordFest, it kicks off in Calgary on the 13th of October. Calgary's own Will Ferguson taking part this year. Will is a three-time winner, the Leacock Medal for Humor. He also won the Giller Prize for Literature for his most recent novel up until now, 419. Will is back this morning. Much anticipated travel memoir, Road Trip Rwanda, a journey into the new heart of Africa. Interesting premise behind this, Will. I understand it started on the sidelines of a Calgary soccer field.
Yes. It started with me yelling at my 5-year-old son,
run faster!
Run in the right direction.
Yeah.
My son's a soccer player, and his coach was Jean-Claude Munyezamu.
Okay.
And his son was in the same soccer club as ours. So they're about 5 years old. They're very cute. Jean-Claude was from Rwanda.
Okay.
And he escaped from Rwanda months before the genocide began.
Okay.
But I knew him as a soccer dad. We were like fellow soccer dads, and our
sure.
kids were friends, and we became friends. So I've known Jean-Claude for years. And we talked about going back to Rwanda. And so we finally, it took several years to work it out, but we finally did.
Well, initially he said you should just visit. And, and then you said, well, maybe I'll take you up on that.
Yes.
And then it happened.
Yes, and Jean-Claude's very, he wanted me to see how beautiful Rwanda is.
Yeah.
Because we have this idea, I think, that Rwanda is frozen in time.
Sure.
That 1994, that the genocide, that's when it ended. That the country just stopped. And it didn't, of course.
Which is not true. Yeah.
No, and it is a beautiful country. Yeah. He was not exaggerating. They call it the land of 1,000 hills, and I believe we drove over every hill. But here's the toughest part about a road trip. This is the thing that took me a long time to...
I don't know.
Jean-Claude doesn't drink.
Okay.
So this is a road trip
and
without beer.
You're a writer.
Without beer. A road trip without beer. So that was actually the hardest part. Everything else was fine. Okay. The roads, the scenery, the animals were fine.
Yeah. We have some photos that we scanned in that are in the book. And this one, of course, painted the soccer connection for me because if you look closely at the jerseys, the top left corner of the little boys in the white jersey with the blue trim, CMSA, Calgary Miners Soccer Association, sponsored by Shane Holmes.
Yes, that's right. That's the Jean-Claude brought soccer jerseys from the Foothills Soccer Club, donated it.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude and I are Cal Glen soccer dads, so there's a little bit of a rivalry there, but Foothills, and that's a refugee camp on the Congo border.
Okay.
We brought these brand new jerseys, uniforms, they loved it. The kids loved it.
Nice, nice. Our next picture, too, is talking about something significant on your trip, and this is where Jean-Claude says the whole journey for him, his whole new life began or something? What is the...
Yeah, this is the bridge. We're standing right on the bridge between southern Rwanda and northern Tanzania. That's the bridge Jean-Claude escaped across 20 years ago under sacks of coffee. He had never seen the bridge before because he crossed at night.
Oh, in darkness. Okay.
Yeah, so he had never actually seen the bridge. So we went back there. So he looks kind of wistful in the photo, but what he said to me was that this is where the rest of my life began.
The rest of my life began.
That was where he escaped. He escaped across that bridge. Rwanda today, of course, very safe. Very stable, very clean.
Yeah, and this is where his family home was? Or?
This is where, this is the ruins of his home. Rwanda, the capital is very modern, a lot of skyscrapers and office towers. We went to a small village where Jean-Claude's brother had owned a house. During the genocide, it was destroyed.
Okay.
So a lot of Jean-Claude lost a lot of family in the genocide, and among them was his brother, and his house was destroyed. Now,
you wanted to tell a story about this particular gorilla.
My buddy.
Okay, now you nicknamed him King Kong.
Yes, he's this huge silverback. Jean-Claude and I went up to see the mountain gorillas, the gorillas in the mist made famous by Diane Fossey. That's in Rwanda. And they warned us, it's a 2-hour hike. They said, when you get there, the gorillas are just meters away. They said, he will rear up and beat his chest.
Okay.
So they said, don't worry, don't make eye contact.
Don't make eye contact.
Yeah, when he does this, it's not an assertive, he's just letting you know who's in charge. He will beat his chest. I was so pumped.
Yeah.
I was so pumped. I got there, they said, don't look interested in the females.
Okay.
So I was okay, I was good. Like I said, it's 20 years, and they're trying their best to kind of reinvent themselves. It's been called the Singapore of Africa because it's considered very stable, very corrupt, very autocratic. Too. So it's got all this kind of network. Still reeling, still recovering, but absolutely worth the visit. Rwanda is one of the biggest surprises I've had in my travels.
There you go. This is Will Ferguson, of course. He's helping kick off WordFest in Calgary. October 13th is when it starts. He's going to be appearing. We have more information on our website, breakfasttelevision.ca. Road Trip Rwanda, a journey into the new heart of Africa. It's available everywhere, right?
Everywhere that good books are sold. It's actually, the release date is tomorrow morning. So you've got a scoop.
Exclusive.
That's right, an exclusive right here.
Am I your first chat about this?
Yes. So this is it. The book is actually in sale tomorrow morning. Thanks, Ted.
Oh, we're a day ahead. There you go. Look for it tomorrow. There you go.
Morning.
Good stuff. All right. Thank you, Will.